Welcome back, and as was mentioned earlier in the show, we're focusing our second conversation on an art program that has been going on in Belize for quite some time, and one of their latest developments, which is an electronic tool. We're going to find out more about it. We have with us Christine Huang, who is an art instructor. We have the primary school art skills training participants, Cami Enriquez and Ariana Gonzalez. Good morning and welcome.
Morning.
Morning.
So Christine, I want to start off just by being able to talk a bit about the art program, the training program itself, and how it has been implemented so far.
We started to teach the children, but then we cannot take care of all the schools.
Yeah.
So we have a teachers program, training program, and we have planned for the teacher to come on the weekend every Saturday. But a lot of teachers are busy for their weekends because they are very busy teaching the whole week. So only some teachers could come and make the sacrifice for every Saturday. So that's when we decided that that cannot work out, and we went into the primary schools, into their class for their creative art class, and then we assist the teacher. We teach the teacher how to make the little art and crafts. But we don't have enough persons, so we could only teach one teacher in every school that we picked. So we put together this electronic guide that we could just give it to the school, and the teacher could show them either to the other teacher or to their class, and they can make the art and craft together.
Now, you have been working with the children from the primary school for quite some time, and secondary school. And it has been a voluntary program up until now, that the children come to the youth department and want to do the classes?
Yes.
Okay.
We have the principal recommend the student to come.
All right. And then they decide if they want to continue or just go a couple times. Let's talk to Cami and Ariana. You guys have been involved in this program. I told you you're already a well-recognized artist by now, and you do fantastic work. Tell us about how long you've been involved in the art program and just why you enjoy it so much. Let's start with you, Cami.
Okay, well, I have been in this art program since 2014, I think it was, and it has taught me to be more disciplined, and it really translates in my schoolwork, because with art you must have patience and you must be disciplined, and when you do your schoolwork it really helps out, especially in standard 6 now.
I know, because you're getting ready for PSC and you still have time to go to art classes.
It really calms me as well.
And what about you, Ariana?
Well, I've been starting the art program since 2014 as Kami, and art makes me feel so refreshed and calm and just peaceful with my surroundings.
Yeah. What kind of art do you guys do?
Well, recently we've been doing many new things, including Zentango, and with
What is Zentango?
Zentango is just like doodling, and it's my favorite because, as I said, it helps you to be really, really calm. And when you're doing it, you don't have to think about it before. You just get the gel pen and you start, and when you're finished it comes out really, really pretty.
So like that?
Yes.
Wow.
All of us have done something like that before.
And you just start and it unfolds as you continue?
Yes.
Wow. That's what your favorite form of art is?
I have to say Zentango as well, because it's just my mind just flows right through, and just I could do it like that.
I think the last time you were here, Cami, it was watercolors that was your favorite, right?
Yes, it was.
So it depends what they'll teach next, but it means that you get to learn the techniques. And I want to come back to you with that, Christine, because ultimately that's what the art program aims to do. It's expression, but learning the right way to do it as well.
With Zentango, it's more special. We have a lesson in the city that's demonstrating how to do Zentangle. And the demonstrator is Amber McCoy from Grace Primary. And she, for the one that she did in yes, this one. She did not have any training before.
Yeah.
We just put her there and tell her, okay, the general rules, you repeat patterns and things, and you just create. And that's what she did for this ebook.
Ah.
Yes.
And the other skills in terms of watercolor and acrylic and whatever other type of paintings or drawings that you do?
We give them the basic, like the basic do's and do not do's. We give them the basic rules and they practice. It's through practice that we correct them and they could get better. It's only through practice. It's hard work.
Yeah.
You cannot, teacher teach you how to be creative, teacher teach you how to do everything. No, you have to practice.
Now, in working with the students, they have more of the practical experience because they're doing art.
Yes.
When you worked with the teachers on in the Saturday classes, how different was it from your student art classes? Or did you have to get them to do art to understand the do's and don'ts?
It's the same. It's the same. It's different because this student we have been with us for a very long time. So I would say sometimes they do better than the teachers.
That's why Cam is smiling.
But teachers, they are fast learners and they want to learn. They really want to learn.
Yeah. And have you seen a difference in terms of how the teachers have been able to learn to manipulate the different skills so that they can teach it to the children?
Yes. For the teacher who came on every Saturdays, they have improved since they come, and when they finish the program, they know a lot of the differences.
Wow.
Like the differences is with the way they do things before and now how they should do it.
What is this?
What's that?
That is
Mosaic inspired recycling art.
Yes.
Whoa.
It is included in the city cover.
But what is it made from?
It is made from little pieces of paper, shades, colors, shades, different shades, and then you just put it around and make it in a big art.
Wow, that looks really cool. Is that your work?
Yes.
All of us together.
Yeah. Oh, all of you did it
Different
together.
people.
Yeah.
Different people.
That is great. So there's recyclable art. There's the new doodling one. What's it called again?
Zentangle.
Zentangle. You do paintings. What other skills are you producing on the art book, in the art book, for the first rollout?
We have pop-up. We teach them the concept and how they could use the concept. So the teachers, they can develop their own patterns and design.
Okay.
And we have mini games. For example, we had the fishing mini games. We teach, yes, when they finish, it's an artwork. And then when they finish, the class could put together a mini game.
Okay. So pop-up is another one. Tell us what else they learn through the CD.
Pop-up, recycling art. I did the color theories. How teachers could use color wheel and how the colors works, because a lot of people, they don't have a very good understanding on how to mix colors together. And I explained in my video why printers use magenta, cyan, and yellow colors, and how it can be applied as the paints, the colors that paint we use, and it will give us the same, like the basic of how to mix color with those three colors.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's understanding the colors as well. Now you ladies got the chance to be the participants in the video. Tell us about that experience.
Okay,
Go ahead, Ariana.
Well, it was very fun to me because I get to help my teacher, Miss Fiona. I wanted to help her out and let her get more interviews.
Yeah. So essentially, the guide is a video production, and it's to teach teachers, so they just have to watch it on their own schedule, teach teachers how to teach the children to do the art.
Yes, or they could show it to the children.
Yes.
Or they can show it to the children. And you guys are acting like first-time artists, right? Because you're experienced artists. Can you tell me which demos you were involved in?
I was involved in the mosaic-inspired recycling art, and I found that one very interesting because it was very colorful, and for some reason it just inspired me. And also while I was doing it, I kind of picked up some of Miss Fiona's video editing skills.
Oh.
Because when we're doing it, we're also learning different things. So it's not only art, it's how to show people, because when you're demonstrating, you have to be very clear. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because you have to remember that these are not experienced artists. They're just people having fun, and that's what art is all about.
Okay. So when you made mistakes, that was a part of the example that you show within the video itself.
Yes, miss, because it's perfectly okay.
That's right. And tell me about one of the unique experiences that you had in shooting for it.
Unique experiences.
So you did the mosaic, and what else did you participate in, you said?
I did color wheel as well.
Color wheel,
That is with coloring pencil. And as I said before, coloring pencil takes a lot of patience. And Miss Fiona is using this as demonstration to other people. So you're trying to do it not too perfect, but you still want to portray what is correct. You have to do the correct technique. So I had to take time to just really get into it and do the tone, and Miss Fiona taught us tone as well. And when you're doing color wheel, it also translates, the tone also translates into the color wheel. So you never learn anything in isolation. It always comes together in the end.
And Ariana, tell me about the demos you were involved in.
I was also involved in the mosaic,
Mosaic,
inspired recycling art, and also demonstrating. Sorry.
You forgot which one? Was it the pop-up?
No.
You did the feather, the fishing, the Christmas tree, the angel. There are quite a number of things here that you could have been involved in. Now, I heard you say something that I think is so interesting. It was that teaching you that it was okay to make mistakes.
Yes.
What do you think, if this is something that is included within the school program and all your friends can be able to benefit from it, how do you think it's going to help them?
It's going to help them to learn that your mistakes are what make you perfect. Basically, what art is trying to do is trying to say that when you make mistakes, your painting or whatever you're doing actually becomes more artistic, because it shows what it kind of leaves your mark on it then.
That does make sense. And for you, Ariana, if your friends and your classmates would be able to have the same kind of art programs that you have, if their teacher learns from it, how do you think it'll help them?
I think it will help them to have patience in their math, because some students in my class are really dropping below math, and I just want them to be good in math.
And so the art helps you with your math. Fantastic. Christy, I don't think you could get better testimonials than these two right here. They speak so well, and obviously they really understand the impact of the art that they're involved in. Now, the difference is that they've been involved for 2 years, and definitely they love it very much because they keep the commitment going. Do you, in terms of putting the skills, the practical skills in a CD, is there any added encouragement to teachers as to how to help motivating children? There's some children, they try to do art, and if it's not perfect from the start, they want to give up. So is there some tips in terms of how to motivate teachers to help to encourage students?
We start with very basic things. When we make this electronic guide, we always keep in mind that these children, maybe some people, they cannot even cut the paper straight. That's the most frustrating thing I have ever heard. I give them paper and scissors, and they always just say, "Teachers, I cannot cut." I say, "If you cannot cut, you don't come to school." Because I say, you come to school to learn, right? So if you're just going to tell me that you cannot cut, then you don't come to school, right? So it's okay if you cannot cut, but you have to start. You have to start somewhere, right?
Absolutely. Now, this is an initiative that's being done in partnership with several persons. Let's
Yes.
talk about who all is involved.
For this volume 1, it is just because it just started, and we have just the students from our project to demonstrate. I narrated a lot of the lessons, and my mother is the camera lady. So
once again, Miss Fiona, who's always behind the scenes, but she is very much involved. So she did the video work for the demo.
yes, and then we edited on our own. Yes, it's a lot of work, but we got it.
Okay.
And then we are for the next volume, we are going to invite different artists. For example, we have Yuta Usawa. He's a JACA volunteer, and we already talked to him. We already started to think, and he has some ideas that he wanted to put in for the volume 2.
Yes.
And he was thinking he's going to think about more for advanced classes or things that could give to the high school students.
Nice. So the creative art design video guide is a video demo that has been produced. It's being done through the Taiwanese Embassy, Department of Youth Services, and Niche. You're not charging for it. It will be distributed to all teachers.
We
Primary
have
school. Go ahead.
not for sale on the box.
Yeah. Yes, it's very clear they're not for sale. It is to be distributed to all primary school teachers, or
Yes.
okay.
All the primary schools.
And when will that take place?
The ceremony for the distribution is tomorrow morning, and the Minister Patrick Faber will come and receive this donation.
All right. And I know quite a few parents who probably want to pick up something like this. Is it available? Can you get it at the youth services or at Niche?
Yes. We are also working on getting this to a platform online, so anytime they could just go and watch it. So we know, for us, we try to do things. We keep the environment in mind, and we don't want to. That's why we don't want to print out books. Books, they get old, they get lost and damaged easily. That's why we're doing this CD form. But we want to do even just put it on a platform so anybody could have access to it.
All right. And Cami and Ariana, I want you to tell me, for the child who's watching at home and really, really wants to try some of this stuff, which one do you recommend for them to try first?
I would recommend Zentango since
You are
has
so
been my
done.
favorite.
You know, I feel like doing some Zentango now. I need a gel pen. Go ahead.
Because it's very calming and it's really, really fun.
Yeah.
You get to just do whatever you want, and as I said, you don't have to worry about it being perfect because your mistakes make you perfect. And it's really, really fun. That is mine.
That is yours, Zentango.
Yes. And I really got the opportunity to get into it because when I'm alone, I just play my music and I start drawing. And before you know it, you finish and you wish that you can do it again because it's so much fun.
Oh. And?
And me, I would recommend the
The mosaic, yeah.
mosaic inspired recycling art because it's just recycling and it's, to me, peaceful for me.
Wow. So you look at any type of trash that is around or unused items and think of how you can make art?
Yeah, and I just color all over it and then mash it up and then just stick it.
Okay, that sounds like fun.
Yes, that's how they did that piece.
Yeah, the big one that you were showing, yeah. Nice. And there's also the butterfly that we saw before. There was a butterfly we were showing.
That's this one is a picture that we put for the mosaic part. The main point of that project is to demonstrate how your sometimes recycling art, they don't pop up in a room. That is because of its colors. And you have to, when you put a design somewhere, you have to consider its the design of the item, its color, and its relation to its background. So in this project, the main concept is when you're designing your recycling art, you have to keep in mind your colors, the overall design, and the environment that you're going to put in. So these pictures, they are examples of how the colors make a difference.
Oh, absolutely. That stands out a lot. Well, I want to say thank you for joining us and telling us all about this program. We really hope that when the teachers receive the tools, that they take the time to watch it for themselves and also pass it on to their students. They could have a first art class of just watching, and then afterwards they can tackle some of the programs. You ladies, I expect to see more from you. Cami, you already told me your aim is to be a professional artist, and you definitely sound like you're on your way. The same for you, Ariana?
I have to say a doctor.
A doctor. Okay, well, you'll be a doctor with an artistic flair, right? I want to thank you all for being here this morning. We appreciate it, and great work, and we look forward to Volume 2.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
We're going to go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, it's time to visit Mirab's Toyland and find out exactly what the hot gifts are for the kids this Christmas. Stay tuned.